Alright guys, what's going on? Today I wanted to show you a video on me clearing Helldive, a mission on Helldive, difficulty solo. And to be quite honest with you guys, it is not more difficult than impossible. It doesn't seem like it. It says it has the same increased enemy presence, multiple operation modifiers, heavily armored enemies. It's the same as impossible basically. It also felt that way. I do not know. Sorry, I do not know what the difference is between the two. Again, crucial stratagems, equal cluster bomb, EMS. I'm switching them out because I know I have an EMS already. Railgun, orbital, whatever. I can't. Orbital burst, airstrike, something. I don't know what it's called. Whatever. So here we go. I'm just gonna walk you through the gameplay here and let you guys know what my thoughts are while I'm completing this. So I always drop in by the launch codes or the launch code first. I always do that for every ICBM mission. And for the first couple of minutes here, the game just fucks me. I put down a railgun, but apparently it's an orbital airburst strike. That's what it's called, by the way. So, yeah, that was just fucking bullshit. And then something else happens now. Great start. Look at this. I spawn inside of a rock. I'm trying to get out, and then I'm like kind of stuck. And I'm like, yeah, fuck this. I'm just gonna kill myself. So I hold the grenade here. And then boom. Alright. Now it's time. Now it's time. So unlucky.
Ready to liberate.
There we go. Now the railgun works. I don't know why that happens, and I don't know why I have an EMS. An orbital EMS. It's always there. It's so weird. Maybe you guys know. You see I have an orbital EMS. I could only pick 3 stratagems, right? Eagle cluster bomb, airburst strike, and railgun. But I always have an EMS. I do not know why. So I'm just taking out these guys. Put a cluster bomb. They already called in reinforcements, which was not good, to say the least. This railgun is just too good. Just one shot most of the time. Look at this Call of Duty sniping right here. I'm so unlucky right there. I don't have time to one-shot the thing, because you have to hit him in the dick, so you can one-shot him. I didn't have time for it, so I was just spamming at this point. Unlucky again. I thought there was another one of them with the missiles, but there wasn't. I get the launch codes. So getting the launch codes for me is always the easy part. Because you only have to go in one spot and then pick something up. Excuse me, guys. It's a bit laggy, I don't know why. It's so weird. I've been lagging almost the whole day.
My life for Super Earth.
Get that out of the way.
Reload.
Now I do actually take out a Hulk in this playthrough and a tank. But you'll have to see how I do that. Because the railgun, right, the weapons I have right now cannot take out a tank. But I'm getting creative. But you'll see, that's at the end of the video. Grab some supplies here, double up, there we go. When I switch between my weapons, when there are no enemies around, I'm just checking the ammo. And have I reloaded the railgun and stuff like that. So here I'm kind of torn on, like normally I would go for the electric one and then do the fuel. But I have no option, so I'm pretty sure here I'm thinking I'm gonna go for the fuel first. But once I get a bit closer to the ICBM, I'm pretty sure I die and then I run for the electrical one instead. Now I'm in a bad position again. I'm taking fire from multiple directions. There's a turret as well. Yeah, and it's already... I already now see that it's turning around. And, but I have to clear out the other enemies, because they can actually push me. I can somewhat stay safe from the turret there. I have to run down. I didn't want to go down here, but I had to. In order to not get hit by the turret. So I'm trying to take out these guys. I'm trying to move as well. Just because of the turret, but it doesn't matter. It hit me anyway. Apparently it did almost no damage. So now the enemies have been cleared and I'm basically only focusing on the turret. I'm stimming because, as I said in my previous video, when you stim, you're invincible for a few seconds. You see I took no damage right there. And again, I'm wearing this armor because it has a 50% chance of surviving a lethal shot. It's medium armor, by the way. Even though the armor rating is bugged right now, it's not working as intended. I am running this one because the benefit is absolutely huge. It feels more like 50%. It's definitely the best armor to run, in my opinion. Like, you can get the one with the 6 stims, right? Where you get 6 stims. But again, if you take so much fire, you won't be able to stim. So rather have 1 HP and then being able to stim than not being able to, if you know what I mean. That's just my opinion on it. But what do I know? I just completed Helldive, didn't I? Well, not yet, but... This was a big achievement for me because I played... Normally I would farm easy missions. And then I would go on to farm medium missions. And I had so much trouble with challenging. And it was so difficult for me. But then I just got better and better and better. I unlocked better stratagems as well. I figured out what my playstyle is. I figured out, yeah, what stratagems to use and stuff like that. So at the end of it, I kept progressing through the difficulties, and as you can see right now I'm doing Helldive, and now I'm actually, when I'm farming XP and war bonds, I'm farming it on challenging, which is kind of insane. That I went from not being kind of able to do challenging to now farming it in less than 10 minutes. I can do it anywhere between 7 and less than 10 minutes. Per mission, that is. Easy, I can do anywhere between 4, 5, maximum 6 minutes. Medium as well, around there. So, I spent a little more time on farming. I'm getting absolutely demolished here. I have no way of getting out. What was I saying? I completely forgot. Yeah, I can't remember what I was saying. Whatever, man. I actually get out here. I have to get rid of the fence, so I'm throwing a nade to get rid of it. And I have to get down here. This is at the electrical, the power generator is what it's called. So I'm throwing down a resupply, I believe. Yeah, I did. Just to get my stims back. Stims are very, very important. But I don't think they're... Again, with the armor and the stim armor and stuff like that, I still think this armor is the most important one to have. So yeah, I'd rather have 4 stims and then have a 50% chance of surviving a lethal shot than having 6 stims and having to resupply multiple but also not being able to survive a lethal shot. Because it saved me a lot of times. Especially in the previous video, you see it saving me like 2 or 3 times. I'm sorry if the gameplay is a bit laggy. It is on my end at least, again. So that's a tank. This is not the tank that I'm taking out, by the way. I have to get rid of these enemies. Because I want to stay... Like, I don't want to run away from the tank. I just want to have cover from the tank. Because it rarely uses its cannon anyway, it seems like. It's the smaller ones I'm afraid of. The turret in the front. Sorry, guys. Generator on, and now I'm getting the fuck out of here. So you can actually kind of control where the tank is going, right? If it sees you in one spot, it will go towards there, and you can run around like a rock or something and get up behind it. Because you have to take it out from behind, as far as I know. I don't know if there's like another trick to take it out. Like the Hulk. The Hulk you can take out from the back, but it's easier just one-shotting it in the eye with the railgun. I've noticed that there's a lot of them turrets there, you see. But other than that, it's pretty comparable to impossible. Like, it's not even that difficult, to be honest. I'm not saying, like, if you think it's difficult, like, I'm not saying you're bad or anything. In my opinion, it's just not...
Injury? What injury?
It's just not that hard. Like, of course, I'm trying, right? But I'm not, like, ass-clenching or anything. Like, I'm not sweating, you know, but I'm trying. That's what I love about this game. Like, you can have the most casual experience, but you can also have an experience where you actually have to try. You know what I mean? I'm not really picking up any samples or like, you see the flashing light off there to the left in the distance. I'm not picking anything up really. I do pick up a couple of samples if I'm really close to them, like this one to the left, but I'm not picking it up right now, even though I saw it. I'm getting this activated. Throwing down supply again.
Deploying equipment package.
Yeah, I fucked that up. I get kind of lucky with this one. There we go. Easy peasy. Now I have to... I'm grabbing stims first, of course, because stims are important. They'll save you. And now I'm adjusting the valve on these things. You see, here I pick up the rare samples because they're like right next to me, so it would be stupid of me not to just pick them up. If there were enemies in the area, I would take out the enemies first. If I wouldn't be able to take them out, I would just activate these and like try to defend myself. I wouldn't pick up the samples. But now there's no enemies, so I'll just pick up the samples. Get that done. Boom, that's it. So the ICBM, right, it's pretty close. It's pretty good I did it in this order. Like the codes first, then the power generator, and then the fuel. Because I'm close to the ICBM now, and I'm close to the extraction. So here I'm kind of thinking, where do I go? And then I have an Eagle cluster bomb, so I'm gonna throw that at the bots over there. To my right. You see, now it's a railgun. Like, am I missing something? You see? You see how weird it is? The railgun, like, the way you activate the railgun is way different than the Eagle. It makes no sense. I think it might be bugged or something. I'm not too sure. Because I do have the EMS, right? So it comes up with the reinforce, the supply, the beacon. So you can get, like, teammates to help you out. And then I have the EMS. And I do not believe you can swap any of them out, right? The reinforce and supply and the beacon, you can't swap them out. But I have the EMS and I can't swap out the EMS. It's kind of weird. So that's the Hulk. Boom, one shot in the eye, you see? It's actually not that intimidating. I'm actually more worried about the tank. Because, as I said, I do not really have the weaponry to take it out. But again, there will be a tank coming soon. And you'll see me get a bit creative. I've always, the way I take out the tank, right, I've always thought about doing it, but then, like, it's not really worth it, but I think I had to do it right here in this run. Normally, I would just try to run away from it, because they're not really worth taking out, to be honest. They're, like, kind of stupid, because they're so big and shit. Also, I actually think I was playing with a friend yesterday, and I actually think more enemies spawn, the more people you are in the game. So solo is actually pretty easy, to be honest. Like, people think it's hard, but it's not really hard. If you're a good Battlefield player, right, and if you're a good Call of Duty player, you will most likely be good at this game. Because there's a Battlefield aspect of the things here, right? You have to destroy things in order to, like I destroyed the fence, right? You have to get creative. You have to know where to take cover. There's a tank coming right there. And with Call of Duty, like with your aim, you have to be good with your aim, especially when you're using the railgun, right? It's kind of like a sniper, a one-shot sniper. So there are some factors that come into play from those two games. But of course, this game is nothing like it. But still. I'm trying to stay away from it. I don't know what it's doing. I'm trying to use an EMS. I get absolutely demolished. I don't know if that's... Right, so the EMS is not working on the tank. Okay. Because I thought it worked on the tank. But if it doesn't work on the tank, I might actually not use the EMS. There's no point, really. I might as well just get another stratagem. I was using the EMS for a long time, but if it can't stop the tank, I'm not going to use it, actually. The Airburst Strike and the Eagle Cluster Bomb is definitely my favorites. So I have to find another stratagem than the EMS one. Whenever I'm playing where I can have 4 stratagems, right? Because when you play on the higher difficulties, if the enemy has AA turrets on the map, you will not be able to use your 4th stratagem. I think that's how it works. I believe I've read that in the game. That is. Alright. The tank is going around, which is good for me. I'm trying to corner peek it. The advantage of having third person. I'm so glad this game is third person. I don't think it would be nice with first person, to be honest. Like, I rarely aim first person anyway. So, the tank is going around. Now, you see the railgun doesn't work right. My normal bullets doesn't work, so I pick up a grenade. Or take out a grenade, throw that, boom, and it does damage. I'm trying again to hit it from the back, but that one didn't hit. And you can two-shot it with a grenade. So, normally if the EMS would have worked, I would have used an EMS to stun it and then get behind it. But the EMS doesn't work. There we go, two-shot with a frag grenade. And those are the grenades that you... What do you say? The default ones, that is. I can't remember what they're called, but the default ones. Boom, that's done. Now I'm gonna go to extraction. I'm not gonna make a video on it if I die. Like, you can complete the mission, right, and then just die. You don't have to extract. But I wanted to extract, right? I knew I could do it as well. But yeah, like, if I didn't extract, I wouldn't have made a video on it. That's just what's it called? cherry on the ice cake or whatever the fuck you guys say. You know what I mean? It's the dot over the I. Oh shit, sorry guys. My bad. I'm a bit tired, so my voice is cracking up. But yeah. Let's see how the extraction goes. And just to let you know, it's coming in 2 minutes, and nothing is coming for me. Absolutely nothing. I'm getting ready, right? Resupply, airburst strike, nothing is coming. So, but I'm looking on the map, right, to see if there are any enemies coming. But there are none. So I was like, yeah, that's kind of sad, you know, it would have been nice for the video, but then again, like, whatever. I've already shown that I can do it, even with -2 reinforcements, because the game was bugging out, or glitching out, whatever. But yeah, I'm still gonna let the video play and stuff, just to fulfill it. Why not? I started out by watching a couple of YouTube videos on what stratagems are the best ones to use. And I saw a guy who did Helldive solo, and he was using Eagle Cluster, Airburst Strike, and EMS. I can't remember what the last one he was using. Autocannon? Yeah, autocannon. So I was using that setup for a bit, and then I heard other people say that the railgun was really good. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna try out the railgun. And now the railgun is actually my favorite. I think it's way better than the autocannon, because the autocannon, right? It has a lot of bullets, and it has a lot of ammo when you pick up the backpack. But the reload is kind of slow, and it can 2-shot an opponent, a heavy opponent, but otherwise it's gonna be a 3-shot. And this one, the railgun, can 1-shot or 2-shot. So I think the railgun is better. Also, you can run or sprint while you're reloading the railgun. So that's also a good thing about it. You kind of always have to move when you're playing solo. You can't just stay still in a spot. So the railgun is really good for my playstyle. Like, I could sit here and tell you how you do this shit and stuff. But I'm really not, because you have to figure it out for yourself. I'm giving you the tools, of course. I'm showing you my stratagems, kind of walking you through what I'm doing and stuff like that. But you kind of have to figure it out on your own, right? Just practice and practice and practice, and then just take on the challenge. Keep trying. So yeah, that was it. 21 minutes, a bit long, but whatever. Yeah, so that's my little walkthrough on how I did solo the Helldive difficulty. Of course, it's only one mission, right? But I'm just gonna fucking speedrun the other two to complete the operation. Let me know if you want a video on that. I'll gladly make a video on it. But yeah, it's just as easy as impossible. So, yeah, it is what it is. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!